I just watched about 8 episodes of Jitaku Keibiin, and I need to get this off my chest. What's up guys, Funari Lover 47 here, welcome to Watching for the Plot. What I essentially do is troll through the catacombs of the darkest parts of the internet to find animated rock videos and then criticize them on the internet because no one else wants to hear me talk about it in the real world. But if you do, subscribe for more. So as I said, 8 episodes. Originally this was only going to be about 4 episodes, but when I finished them I realized something. This is like the Family Guy of hentai. And I'm gonna tell you why. For the 2017 version, the first 7 out of 16 minutes for the first 3 out of 4 episodes are exactly the same. It's just copy and paste the different corresponding characters and boom, the rest is just... So instead of breaking down episode by episode like I usually do, I'll have to approach this differently. Or I'll be saying the same stuff over and over again. And then I'll have to edit myself saying the same stuff over and over again. And then I have to rewatch myself. You get the point? So there are 2 versions. The 2017 and the 2019 version. And I'm going to start off with the 2017 version. The main character is Karaki. He's the son of a rich guy who was never seen and never mentioned at all. However, he married a woman with 2 kids. Now, Karaki is enraged because his privacy is being invaded by, in his words, these and his plan, other than spying on them, is to get them out of the house. So he wants to violate them and then blackmail them so he can continuously violate them. Yeah, I know. I watched it. To get back at my point of this show's repetitiveness, I'm going to give you an example, since you know, I'm so good at those. One of the daughters is named Sayaka. So here's how the first 7 minutes go. He would mention that since his father's rarely home, these women are trespassing. By the way, Karaki's like 40 years old and 7 feet tall. After dropping that riveting dialogue, he would then mention that he has multiple video cameras located around the house. After that, they would show a montage of said video footage around the house. They're going to be in compromising positions everywhere, and he's going to be like, oh wow, I can't wait to find something juicy. And once he says that, the moment he says that, boom, something juicy pops up, and then he confronts said victim about this juicy information, and then and he moves on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Now there's 3 people, so that's 3 episodes. When I saw that there was 1 more episode, I was eerily curious to see what was going to happen in this 4th one, because he already did what he set out to do. His job is done. So I click on episode 4. And lo and behold, all of them are completely enamored by this man's stroke game, to the point where he can't even peacefully watch them from his video cameras because they just barge into his room asking for sex. And at the end there's a foursome and all 3 of the girls walk to the camera, smile and say, "Tadaima! Oni-san? Oni-chan? Tsunetaka-san?" So that was the 2017 version. I was about to go to sleep and call it a day because it is currently 3 AM as I'm recording this. It just turned 4. And I'm feeling kind of dirty for watching all this filth. However, right when I was about to close out of the website, I noticed there was a 2019 version right underneath it. And here we are, folks, the 2019 version of Jitaku Keibiin. Does it have a different name so I could potentially milk 2 videos out of this? No. These 4 episodes in the 2019 version are so similar to one another that they can be easily summarized in one single sentence. Karaki assaults a woman, they become pregnant, and then they snap. Now I'm going to break down a little bit, but remember that single sentence I mentioned earlier. So for the first 2 episodes, the universe resets and everything is right where it started when the 3 women were invading his house. And he has to take care of them. Quotes. However, this one is Yuki for the first 2 episodes, trying to make her breast bigger to compete with her mom and her sister. And once he sees that, Karaki decides to capitalize on the weakness and like, hey, you know trying to do that can make you infertile, right? Here's a solution. And you can automatically assume what his solution to that problem is. About 1.5 episodes later, he got her pregnant, and at this point, he's terrified. And Yuki essentially flips the roles and tases him until he's unconscious while continuously having sex with him. That was a sight to see. It was... dear God. So the next 2 episodes are Sayaka, and she also gets pregnant. However, he ordered an aphrodisiac off of Amazon to make her. And once he pulls up in the middle of all that, he's like, hey, I have this footage here. You don't want me to show this, do you? And then 1.5 episodes, yet again, just like in Yuki's case in the same universe, she also becomes pregnant. However, he's not scared of the pregnancy. He fully embraces it. Matter of fact, he tortures her even more. Her mind is broken, and they end up taking a selfie as the last episode of the 2019 version. Bro. Now, aside from everything I just said here, if you completely throw away any sense of shame and your morals, you're going to genuinely love this. Now, I have to go take a shower. I feel gross. Alright guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, it wouldn't matter because no one makes it this far into the video. Good night.